My other office, my kitchen, and we are homestead for a while. And so everything looks a little bit different right now. As a matter of fact, my business is Living Light, and I hold my kitchen therapy community classes here live. And I was going to be joined by one of our local farmers, Mary, with Farm to Fork Pork, and Dr. Bogdan, who is our naturopath. And they were both going to join me in my live class, but we won't be getting to have those lives like so many of us. We're kind of in uncertain times right now, but look forward to having a few of my kitchen therapy classes, bringing my community together online. So stay tuned for that. I know that these are uncertain times. I know that it is a struggle sometimes, and it feels dark sometimes, and what I want to do in these times specifically is to really turn on some lights. And so bring some light into what we might perceive as more dark. And what better place to do in the kitchen? I really feel like the antidote to fear and overwhelm and unknown is to turn on some lights in the kitchen, literally, and start making the kitchen part of being at home and doing things differently and showing up differently and changing our mindset differently in our kitchen. I know we're going to have structure. We have kids home now for an unlimited amount of time. We don't know how long that's going to be. We need some structure to allow us to have freedom and to allow us to have some peace. And so I just invite you to think about what that structure looks like for you. And I'm super, super excited that I'm going to be doing some Facebook Live What's for Dinner on Tuesdays and Fridays at noon. So just about 10 minutes of your time. Come join me and let's come up with some ideas for dinner. How can we be cost effective? Where do we find some of that food? And how do we get a little more creative? And how do we get our kids part of their structure to help us if they're able to? So it's like all kinds of things bundled up into one, and I hope you will join me. My Facebook group is Living Light with Brandy Lane. It's a private group, so you just have to join, and I accept you. So I'm inviting all of you to come into my kitchen to start learning how we can do or show up for things better. You know, well, how do we disinfect? Something that I love to do when I get up in the morning is really clean my counters really good and start the day fresh and really think about planning and what things do I have in my freezer? What things do I have in my refrigerator? What do I need to get? I don't want to come from a place of panic or fear that I'm not going to get something, but come from a place of creativity. If there's not this, or I can't find this, then how can I do this? And I'm excited. Next week I'll be speaking to the Drew Lewis Foundation about many ways to how to do rice and beans, and I'm going to share that with all of you. So there's lots of opportunities for us to be in community, and I hope to do that specifically with you guys in the kitchen. And how can we do it cost effectively? So those are some of the topics that I want to bring into your kitchen from my kitchen. And there's another, starting fresh, if you're in the kitchen and you want to do something, I'm offering my 12-day Detoxify Your Body. It's Whole Foods. I'm offering that at a discount, and I will include that on my Facebook group and my Facebook page. And I'll be sending some information out, so I'll be able to get all of that information to you. And I want to give you resources, so just like Mary, our farmer, what pork does she have left and how can you get that? Urban Roots offers a farm stand, and I just signed up for their co-op. And how do you get fresh vegetables from them, and how do you learn to cook from that place? And so just starting and getting creative and just being in the community. I need this as much as you guys do, because my favorite thing to do is my kitchen therapy classes, because I bring people together and we teach each other and we just give each other hope and confidence. And what more do we need right now than hope and confidence? So I hope that you will join me in the future in my kitchen. Have a great day.